What's up, world? It's TK Profit, and today is Wednesday, May 31st. I want to come back and give an update on the trade setups that we called last week, as well as find some new ones from this week. So let's go ahead and head over to Tradingview. Okay, you guys, before we look at this setup, let's take a look at the trades from last week. So last week, we saw US 30 on the daily at this point here. At this point, I told you guys it looked as if price could give us a bull flag right here in this area. But what we wanted to wait on was the close of the next day. Okay, so that's exactly what we did. I waited on the candle, I waited on this candle to close. After it did, I went down to a smaller time frame and I found this area here on the 15-minute. So I set a sell limit order and I went to sleep. As you can see, after this limit order was activated, we had a nice move to the downside, hitting multiple TPs. Now this move came down about 1 to 13 before it reversed. And at this point, we're looking to see if price will continue moving down from this zone here, or if we'll get a little rejection here. So far, I believe that everything is still bearish. So I am waiting on this 382 level to be hit on this field and to give us the entire move to the next level of this field. We also took a look at Euro USD. So we looked at Euro USD as well. Last week we were here. So I actually took a buy right here where this double bottom is. And we got out where price started to consolidate. And from there, price continued the downtrend. So far, if we look at our EMAs, everything is still bearish as far as Euro USD. So what I am looking for is the exact same thing that happened to US 30. Since price was broken this 618 level, I want to wait to see price close beneath and give us a pullback to retest the 618. From that point, I want to catch this move all the way down to this level of my fib. So I have two different fibs. I have a macro fib on a higher time frame, and I have a micro fib on the intraday time frame. So this 618 level is from my micro fib, but this is where I'm expecting at least some type of reaction, if not a major rejection. So we'll trade towards this level, but again, we will wait on the same concept as US 30, the break and retest method, and we're going to take this thing down to this 382 level if it retests. So outside of that, we also looked at pound AUD. Okay, this is what we looked at last week with pound AUD. Price reached this level here, and it looked like it was about to give us a continuation. So I said, let's wait on the retest. The same exact thing we did with US 30, and the same thing that we're attempting to do with Euro USD. Price moved up. We waited on the retest, entered in here, and now this thing is in profit. And what was our target from last week? We're waiting on the highs here to be retested. So we got a pretty nice move going on pound JPY. I'm sorry, pound AUD, not pound JPY. So on the 4 hour, if this area is retested, I will add more to this position. Again, this is not trading advice. This is just what I'm doing. So far it's working well. We're having great success. But you guys, study on your own or go find a coach. That's what I would suggest, even if it's not our program. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in a situation where you're playing a guessing game, especially with an instrument as powerful as the market. Once you get into it without knowledge, if you take too many losses, it could scar you. And this is a traumatic experience for most people, and they quit. So I'm not saying that you can't figure it out trading on your own. Of course you can, but it's going to take a lot of bumps and bruises. And even after getting knowledge from somebody else, learning to apply it, it'll take a few bumps and bruises as well. But it is easier to get with someone who has already taken the steps and learn from them than it is to go at it on your own. The difference is discipline. So if you find someone that you can vet, that you can see actual wins, that can show you how to apply the information, I would much rather you guys go learn from these guys, someone that actually knows what is going on, so you don't have to put too much guesswork into it. And so far with this, everything looks good. We also took a look at Euro AUD. So last week, we saw Euro AUD down here in range, okay? So I called a buy here. And right now, as you can see, price is moving to the upside. I actually left my prediction here to see if price played out similar to this manner. So far, we got the impulse. It pulled back to retest this area of range. And now it's retesting the highs. At this point, if price can break above the high here, then we'll see a continuation in this move. If not, if price fails to break above this high, then the lows here will be compromised and we'll have to find a different position. But right now we're up. We're going to put everything in the profit and we're going to let it run. Now, as far as this week, you guys, we took a look at USD JPY. Okay. And right now, this is the setup. So on the higher time frame, let me go back. On the higher time frame, I saw that the main trend is moving up. Right here in the beginning of the week, I noticed stop playing, computer. All right, so right here at the beginning of the week, I noticed something at the highs. And I saw that there was a possibility price could pull all the way back to the 50 before making its way up to the 618. All right, so what we did, is I went down to a smaller time frame. So with this trade set up, I saw this zone here on the 15-minute. We had a head and shoulders pattern. So I was waiting until price pulled back to retest it. This was my stop loss. As you can see, it came really close to being stopped out, but dropped into profit and gave us a little over 100 pips before pulling back. Now, I believe we are in a position where we need to wait on the market. This very well could be a bull flag where it takes out all of these highs and heads towards that 618 level, or we can get a rejection towards this level. But we already took some partials on this trade setup. Now we just need to be patient and let the market tell us exactly what's going on. Ooh, we also looked at Euro JPY. Okay. So right here, I noticed we're in a major zone here on the daily. As you can see, I called another sell, right? Price is in consolidation, but I noticed the area above it. So we placed another limit order here. That limit order got hit, and now price is on the way down. Okay. Right here, we're going to take partials on this trade setup and move this trade into BE for the rest of the trades and just let it run. But overall on Euro JPY, we were looking for a pullback to at least this level here. I still believe it's a possibility that these highs could be broken and price to travel a little further within this zone, because I found it on the monthly before we get a major move. Okay. But as of right now, we're going to watch and monitor to see how price responds at this level. If it breaks below, I'm looking at this area as a target. If it rejects, then I'll expect the highs to be broken sooner than later. So pretty much, we were all looking for continuations of the major trend, with each pair that we took a look at. We were just waiting for pullbacks. We're actually selling the pullbacks, and we did a great job at timing them. But the overall move is still intact for each pair that we looked at so far. Now again, even though we won most of our trade setups, this is not trading advice. This is just an example of what we are doing, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So this will be it. We can close out this session. Later on this week, I'll come back and give you an update from the trade setups, and we'll see how they all work out. This will be it for today's review. Online, we'll only use the break and retest method, no matter what level of experience that you have, from beginner to advanced. Using the break and retest method with the proper risk reward management can put you in a good position to be profitable. So thank you guys for your time. Again, this is not trading advice. This is just what we are doing within the Profit Takers team. I hope you guys have a great day. Hope everything makes sense. Be safe. I'll see you soon.